till I collapse. I've been moving too fast, got my foot up on the gas, full throttle till I crash. I'm back with the vengeance, you gon' see me end this. I will be ascending, I don't ever slack. I got my eyes on a prize, what I see for my life. I don't float, no I fly, do or die. Cause you gotta do or die, there ain't no compromise. Get ready for a fight.
So what's in mga kapogi, nandito tayo ngayon sa Glorieta 5, Ayala, Makati. At dito gaganapin ang posing workshop ng Natural Bodybuilding Australia or NBAU. Kaya kasama natin ang buong team. So let's go!
What's up, YouTube?
Till I collapse, my energy is unmatched. I don't get tired, no I don't get gas. I'm back, still working to surpass everybody, getting past on my way up fast. No slap, so watch out for me now. Everybody in this town will be looking at my crown. I got my knuckles all wrapped, blood drips from the scabs, bloody fists from the jabs.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you guide the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it. And this is just the beginning. Do you want it bad?
Thanks for coming. Question, sino nakapanood last November ng NBA Universe? Sa kamay, sino hindi pa nakapanood ng greatest and best show in the country? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start now. And two things are gonna happen today. Number one, we're gonna organically who NBA is and what the categories are. And second, we're gonna have like a basic posing workshop. Okay, posing workshop, meaning, why do we need a posing workshop? Diba? Kasi, sino ang aware kung paano ginagawa o nilalaro ang bodybuilding? Who among you are aware of how bodybuilding, the sport of bodybuilding works? Right? No? You're not aware? Why are you here? Okay, sige tayo. What is bodybuilding? Bodybuilding is a sport wherein we train our physical bodies to look a certain way that fits the category in which you're going to join. Again, look, key term, look a certain way. But, so how do we know how to look? That's what we're going to talk about later. Category. There's sometimes we say, and we've been doing this for a long time. And I remember 2018, I went to Sydney to host, is that the national champ? I forgot. Yeah, the Sydney title. Yeah, the Sydney title. I hosted the Sydney title, and there was one guy with one of the best physiques I've seen in my entire life. Sure, if it makes you happy. But basically, he won both bodybuilding and then classic physique. Right. Well, the reason why I thought that it was amazing is because, you know, we are a drug testing federation and we do drug tests, yet he's able to. And when you actually look, for those who know how to look, you'll know if it's clean or not, more or less, right? You got a good batting average just by looking at it. And he looked good. He won bodybuilding and then classic physique. And then he decided to also cross over to men's physique, which by the way is no longer allowed. We will only cross over one level up or one level down. Okay? So make that clear. But that was 2018, so we didn't have that rule yet. And he ended up last place in men's physique. And he was complaining. He was complaining because how come I'm the best here and I'm the best here? Why am I last place here? Because you did not look the part. Okay? So that's important. Maybe some of you are saying, oh, I'm more shredded. But does the category need to be shredded? More shredded needs, right? So we're going to look at the small details with regards to that as we talk about categories. But I think the best person to talk about a brief overview of the NBA would be, of course, our head judge and NBA director, Mr. Phil Later, who came all the way from Sydney just to be with us.
Talk about the
Yeah, you.
I hope you don't understand my Australian accent.
What?
Thank you for everyone coming today. Yes, the NBA, it's our 5th year with the NBA. We've been running competitions here. Obviously, COVID, we couldn't come over. We had a very successful competition last November at Circuit Hall in Makati. It was a very, very big competition. Had a lot of divisions and a lot of people in each division. One of the men's physique divisions,
Right side.
that one there, we had 51 competitors in one division. So that was the type of numbers we had. So this year, our competition is on November 11, which is Saturday, at the same venue. Who do you know the venue? Yeah, so it's a it's in a shopping centre, it's open, we close off the area for us, but a lot of people watch. Even
The second floor, third
yes, the shoppers watch, and they stand there for hours and watch, and they clap and they cheer as well. So that's, as I said, November 11. We're all in, we will be here to run the competition, and we're going to do it bigger and better than last year as well. Okay, we will, because there were so many people men in the men's physique, we will play with that a bit to make sure everyone gets a fair go, and we will work on that in the next coming month as well. Okay, so thank you for being here. We will be here in November. We're looking to come over again in late August, early September to do another workshop. So we'll keep you posted for that as well. Okay, so if you've got any questions later, if you want to come up to me after the seminar, feel free to have a chat. Okay, but we'll go through this and then we'll go into the, we'll do some posing. I think we've got a guest to help us with the ladies as well. And you competed. Yes, how did you go? Number what? Number one. Number two.
36. Number 36.
People will stand up and I want to take a photo for our social media.
Thank you, guys. Thank you,
I'm in this life to win it, and this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad?
For those of you who watched last year, and you've probably heard me say multiple times that this is the best show in the country. A best show. We're not saying we're the biggest federation or biggest organization, because I think everyone can say that they are, and that's up to the organizations. But as for us, we pride ourselves in making sure that our shows are spot on, right? Why? Because the number one priority namin is to make sure that all the athletes, two things happen to athletes. Number one, they have fun. Number two, they look good. Right? Number one, they have fun. Number two, they look good. Because there's no show without athletes. So that's what we want to focus. That's what we always focus on every single year. Right? So that's why I sacrifice my voice for 8 hours. No, but seriously, that's why all the time, when someone comes up stage, we invite everyone, including the audience, to just scream for them, right? Make them feel good. Because you guys have worked too hard for too long just to step on stage and do whatever. We want you to be appreciated because we appreciate you, right? And that's the kind of culture that we want to build in the NBA. And we want people to have fun, and we want you guys to just tell people, other competitors, other future competitors, right? Those first timers to just join, because I think there's no better way to start your passion in this sport than being with us. Because we transition you into the sport while having fun at the same time. Okay? Australia is a drug tested federation, and we do have drug tests, random drug tests for our competition. So you guys are well aware of that, which means the question is, okay, what are the bad substances? All we have to do is go to, which one do we use? WADA, World Anti-Doping Association. So all the bad substances in WADA, that's what our kids detect. Okay, so make sure to copy that.
Get all the information on their website.
All the information is on their website. If you need more details with regards to that, sure. That's one. I think we can go to the categories. So, one thing about our categories, by the way, is yes, the most popular categories, the ones that are more well known, are the ones that IFBB have, right? So we know that, for example, men's physique, this is how they do it. So I would like you to just erase all of that, because the way we do it here is a bit different. Okay, it's a bit different, and I'll tell you more about it going towards the posing workshop. But for now, let's talk about the difference between categories versus divisions. Because a lot of people, even me when I first came in, I'm like, what is the difference between category and division? And great thought. So a category is basically these things. The division are the sub points under the category. I'll talk about that later. So let's talk about the categories first. For women's, we have quite a number of categories, so feel free to join whichever. So bikini, let's talk about bikini real quick. So we kept that? Alright. See you. Bikini category, I'll read the one on our website just so that it's not here. Anyway, bikini category is the beach body type physique for women. So who can compete in the bikini category? Every woman, depending on the division, can enter into their respective division. So what do we wear? We wear two-piece swimsuit. No, what do you wear? You wear two-piece swimsuit, not me. Okay, and heels. Do we have a specific height for the heels that we're going to recommend?
It's up to the competitor what they wear.
Yeah. So, but common practice is make sure that it's clear, or at least it matches your top or your bikini.
Any color, any design, smart. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you to do that. And so, what's the difference between bikini and fitness? So, bikini, we're looking for that soft physique, but it's basically obvious that they work out. So, we're not looking for a six-pack. Condition, right? And I think you should talk about this. It's not here. It's not in your website. That's right. Right, so the beach look. Yeah, that's right. The beach look. Yes. No, not too athletic, because that's a different category. To those of you who watched last year, you might have seen some of that come to play, right? There's some amazing amazing bodies there, and then they ended up not being the top spot in a certain category. And if you know that person, don't worry, she also knows because we already talked about it, and she agrees with the decision, right? Because if you're too conditioned, then that's not the ideal category for you. What is a possible ideal category for that person? It is the fitness category. Okay? So the fitness category, I'll read it, is a softer beach body compared to the figure. Let's just do that. The figure. It's smaller, but it's basically a more conditioned version of the bikini. Okay? It's a more conditioned version of the bikini. What we'll try to do is, again, suggested by the way to Don, is for us to post photos. What we're gonna do, you guys follow Facebook and Instagram? Yes. Of course, because you should be here if you didn't follow.
I do have that photos, but I'll find them later.
So what we're gonna do is later on we're gonna post the look for each category so that we can compare, right? Most likely it's gonna be the overall winners of whatever, so that we know that those are the ones that we're looking at. So the fitness is a more conditioned version of the bikini. What's the difference in terms of execution on stage? Nothing. There's no difference, right? You're gonna do is you're gonna present, boom, then go about your way. It's exactly the same for fitness and bikini. So this one, you can have abs. Six-pack, sure, but not too much. Right? We're talking about deeper lines, more definition, maybe a little bit of lines here, strengthen the shoulders, more shapely shoulders. You can have that nice, hard-looking taper, but not bodybuilding-ish. Right? So you're really looking at separation on the thighs, more separation, probably a little separation between the delts and the arms, not really, but not striated.
But in better condition than Kenny's now.
Yes, I will not win it. Okay, so that's what it's all about. Competitors should be lean enough to show an outline of abdominals, but not a full six-pack. That's fitness. Okay? There should be no separation in shoulder or quads. What we mean is like really deep. It's okay to have like shape, but not separation. Okay? That will most likely fall into the figure category. Muscularity should be that of someone who obviously trains, but not the development of figure. Shoulder and back development should match the glute. Okay, so now we're talking about symmetry. Right? Shoulder and back development should match glute and hamstrings and quad development. So dapat ganun. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Right? That's what we're looking for. Because, let's say, for example, me. When I was new, all I did was train upper body. That was walk like that. It's not going to work. Has to match, right? Has to match. Symmetry. One round only competitors will be at individual stage one. We'll talk about that later. Figure. Figure is judged on muscularity, condition, symmetry, shape, and presentation. So, I would basically, in my mind, the way classic physique is dealt with is the way the figure is dealt with for the women. So even the poses are similar. We don't have lat spread for women. Okay? So what is that? What does that mean? Well, lat spread, also when posing, yes, there's posing. So women are going to pose like that, and they're going to pose like that. Something that we're going to talk about later. Yeah, we're going to talk about pose. Yeah, abdominal and thigh pose, we're going to do that. So what does that mean? It means that condition should show a full six-pack for women. Separation in shoulders, arms, or quads, hamstrings, and some striations are acceptable. But glutes should not be fully striated. For those who are really trained like bodybuilding style, you'll know what that means, right? Because if you're too conditioned, then your glutes are going to start striating to the side. Not that much. Okay, so it's basically going to be a play of either 2 tweaking your conditioning via diet or a play of omitting that body part during flex. So it's up to you how you're going to do that. Physique should be balanced overall with chest, shoulder, arms, and back development matching glute, quad, hamstring, and calf development. Left side matching right side. Again, left side matching right side, and front development matching the back development. We're going to have more returns. So, go figure it out. It's all about balance and symmetry as well. Right?
Okay, this is the idea for this week.
It's basically bodybuilding. Here it is. So women's physique, judged on muscularity. Yeah.
Exactly the same as the body.
Sorry?
Exactly the same as the body.
Exactly the same as muscularity. So condition to the gills with size as much as possible. Now, let me, because this was kind of weird for me when I first saw this. The women that compete in women's physique in the NBA, you can't compare them to those who compete in the IFBB or the other non-contest federations. Let's just make that clear. Okay, let's make that clear. Are you here for the NBA? Yes, see, go ahead. Awesome. Yeah, so let's make that clear. You might notice the bottom. Because I had to desensitize myself of what I know women's physique is. But when you see it, you'll know, that's women's physique for natural competitors, right? But as conditioned as possible, with as much muscularity as possible. And it's going to be everything, right? Or actually, whatever. Okay, we're going to go through that. You're going to like thank you, I know. Okay, so not any questions with women's physique? Well, it's basically bodybuilding, right? Finally, one piece. It's exactly the same as bikini, but you're wearing a one-piece swimsuit. Okay? Whatever. No need for me to explain that. So maybe you want to ask, maybe you're probably going to ask, so how do you judge it? There's no abs. Well, we're not looking for abs in bikini. So there's no need for that. Your back is going to be shown. That's a plus. Make sure that your back looks nice, right? Not too shredded. No Christmas tree. Okay, Christmas tree. Wrong category, right? So now let's talk about what is a division. It's basically, for example, bikini. Depending on what we agree with for the competition, we will say bikini category. Under 21 years old, I'm division. So the under 21 years old, that's for division. Or novice, that's a division under the bikini category. Right? Over 35 years old, that's a division. So again, it's a narrower breakdown from the categories. So what would I do if sometimes people say, how much to join or to register for the bodybuilding division? Parang hindi siya. Okay? But bodybuilding, maybe we're at weight class. Maybe we're at, depending on what we agree on for the said competition. Okay? Clear the difference between category and division? Yes. All good? Alright, perfect. Sige. Men's categories naman. Men's physique. Sino ang mag-men's physique dito? Taas ang kamay. Wala. Biging nila. Sino? Men's physique. Okay, so what is men's physique? Men's physique is, basahin natin para hindi nagkakamali. It's not here. Anyway, men's physique, conditioning is there, but not overly striated. Not overly muscular also. What is muscular? Muscularity is size. Okay? If you're too big, then you're not in the right category. Okay? You should be here or here. Now the difference between this and this is conditioning. Usually these guys are the same size, but these guys are storing more fat. Which is the truth. Fat and water. Right? For this one, we're looking at the bleach, like, not really GQ because those guys just
Broad shoulders.
Broad shoulder, knee taper, lean waist, six-pack, sure, but please don't show us feathering in the thighs. No feathering in the depths. Okay, you know what feathering is, right? Yung
Striations.
I don't. What is feathering is something that I don't have right now. that's feathering. Alam mo mga, okay. So yeah, delts, tricep, bicep. Dito sa delts, kung may feathering, it means na may striation yan, may separate lines. Right? Like, wala naman. It's not coming out. But if I flex, it's gonna be like, there's like fingers popping up. Ganyan yan, dito. Okay? Not a lot. So again, don't be, if you fit this, then join this, don't join this. But, let's say, you think you can have both this and this, sure, go ahead. But men's physique is as such, it's not about muscularity, it's about lean conditioning, nice shape, symmetry, aesthetics, and really nice work shorts. Means that work shorts without a doubt. Yes? Sorry? Not that shredded, let's clarify that. Not bodybuilding shredded. So what is bodybuilding shredded? Pag ganun, malabas yung mga ugat, wala nang, no more water at all between the top layer of the skin to the muscle. It's like when you hold it, you're holding paper. Yeah, I was gonna say chicken skin. You roasted chicken, when you take the skin off the thigh, yeah, that's their skin. Okay? So not that shredded. This conditioning will not win men's physique. Okay? This will not win men's physique. Because right? But if I, for example, from where I am now, if I train hard and diet properly for, let's say, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, I might make.
Or 37 weeks.
Then I'll do this.
Let's have a go for that 37 weeks today.
I'm trying to be nice to myself. So, good night. Clear? So, for example, what if you're really like bolder shoulders and then a big chest? You gotta get on. For example, I have BB men's physique. Guys, that's too big for us. For our men's physique. When we look at that, when I look at that, I'm like, yeah, that's depending on the conditioning, it's definitely bodybuilding or classic physique. But most likely, the guys who join us there, they're really conditioned there. That's our bodybuilding now. Okay? That's the way it goes, talaga. So, just to give you guys reference on how it works. Yeah? So, men's physique. Any questions? By the way, Coach Ken, do we need legs in men's physique? You're not judged by your legs. But hey, if you have nice popping quads when you do your posing, it's still not being judged. That's the reality.
You don't need thought, unless you're gonna have big.
Yeah. So basically, whatever the size of this is, it should be symmetrical to the size here. Yeah? So for example, sobrang laki ng chest, biglang, but again, we're not judging you by your lower body. But of course, if you see someone with that X shape, you'll be more drawn to that person, right? So strategy din na yan. It's your strategy. But as far as our criteria is concerned, it's all about the upper body. What about calves, Phil?
Yes, we can help, especially if two people are very similar.
Yeah.
And then we might have to start looking at calves.
So there's where the attention to detail lies. What if there's two of you who are very similar? Now we start looking at the nitty-gritty na. Diba? What if exactly the same upper body, pero hindi pogi na Exactly the same upper body. Now they're gonna start looking okay, where do they differ? There. That's how it works. Yeah? Or, if you're exactly the same in every way, how do you win? Okay? That's why it's not just about conditioning, it's about how you show yourself. Right? Men's physique. Divisions, there's novice, category, intermediate.
That's the one we go.
That's the one that we need to change. Kasi baka mamaya 51 na naman in one division. This, di ba? Less complicated. Next is the classic physique. So who would join classic physique? It will be people who are at the bigger scale of men's physique. I'm just being practical here, but not as shredded as bodybuilding. So again, so classic physique, what do you wear in classic physique? Black trunks, right? We originally did the black trunks where it was just straight, but now we allow kind of tapering in, but it should not be like 1 inch. It should be like at least what, 3 inches? 3 inches, right? Because the new ones are tapered out, go a bit more diagonal now. That's fine.
So based on bodybuilding in the 70s.
Yeah, Arnold trunks, pero black.
Emo brown. Emo brown. We had black.
Yeah, dark. We're not as strict.
We don't have to dark looks better.
Okay, so we don't have a clear-cut rule on the color, but based on your judge's advice, dark, really dark trunks look better.
That doesn't count for these at all. Men's physique, colour.
Multicolor, nice, bright orange.
Yes, yellow.
Hot pink. It's up to you. Gold, sure, yes, absolutely. I would wear gold. 2011, I wore gold trunks. That's not bad. Okay, so classic physique is what are the posing? It's all the bodybuilding poses without lat spread. No front lat spread.
Classic poses.
No tricep. And classic poses. So instead of most muscular, kasi bodybuilding has most muscular, we do your favorite classic pose. So what is a classic pose? Sa mga mahilig sa golden era dyan, yan, it's either or basic, people do basic, ganun lang. Or pwede ganyan. Or whatever. Kung kaya nyo yung ganun, right? Kilala niyo si Ken Jasper?
Yes.
He was our youngest ever pro when we first landed here. Although we were it was in a different name. Classic physique, again, it could be a bodybuilder size, but not too shredded. Simple. Ganun lang. Does that mean pwede akong may belly fat? No. No belly fat. Just don't dry up too much. Alright? Don't dry up too much.
It's very hard to do classic and bodybuilding to match.
To match it, yeah. It's hard. Unless you're very good at posing to hide the things that you need to hide. Okay? So you got it. We'll talk about that later. So let's talk about crossing over. Men's physique are allowed to cross over to classic physique. But men's physique cannot cross over to bodybuilding. And the same, why? Because it's just one level up or down. That's all you can do. So what does that mean? Classic physique are allowed to cross over the men's physique, but classic physique can also cross over to bodybuilding, but you cannot do all three. So you cross over one direction. Either you go up or you go down. Bodybuilding cannot go to men's physique. They They can only go to classic. So maybe some of you are saying, good, naman, so advantage of classic physique? Not really, because you're still going to be only allowed to join 2 categories. Which category is that?
We want fair competition for everyone.
Yeah.
We don't want one person in 5 different divisions and win 5 different divisions.
Which
We
did
want
not
to have
happen.
the fair
Someone tried that.
Yes.
Someone tried that. He said, how come I didn't place in one category when I placed on the other 2 categories? Because you're not fit for that category. That's one reason. The second reason is, come on, you will get everything you already know. You're bodybuilder. You're bodybuilding your own categories. Count that.
And someone else wants to and someone else wants to sell.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Right? So just I just 2 categories, 1 level up or 1 level down. Clear? Clear? Next, bodybuilding. Basic, all the way down. Whatever. You can have obliques and have feathering in your obliques. Kayo bahala. You can have striations in your face.
Be natural. Not natural, okay?
What?
But be natural.
Yeah, be natural. That's why I said we can have feathering here. No. Just, it's there. When you come up on stage, do your best to look
As good as you can.
as good as you can. Don't look like you're dying of dehydration and nutrition. You know what I'm saying? Right? Look as good as you can, as healthy as you can. But again, two keywords left: muscularity and conditioning. Of course, third is symmetry. Okay? Muscularity, conditioning, symmetry. When you do your thigh, abdominal flex, you want to see feathering in the quads. Okay? When you go behind, you can put your trunks, pull your trunks to the center, and then flex your glutes. it's up to you. Just remember that we have children also. Okay? 8 mandatory poses. 8 mandatory poses. Let's go through them right now. Double bicep. Lat spread. Side chest, tricep, and then double bicep, lat spread, and then double leg tight, and then. So it can be full crab muscular, it could be half crab, it could be semi-muscular. Yeah? Pwede. Huwag kayo mag-most muscular na biglang gano'n. Looking for this, looking for that. But are they allowed to go most muscular and go
Whatever they want. Most muscular, I've seen people do this on that.
Yeah.
So it's the best pose.
Basically, most muscular, for us here, most muscular equals the best pose for you. The pose that will make you the most muscular. Okay? Yeah, the most muscular. Pero kasi I have to level you when we say, oh go, muscle. That's what I never realized. Muscles versus the change. Right? So our most muscular, your best pose. In the same way, your best classic pose is up to you. Right? What does Arnold do? The weird.
No, that's never right.
Yeah.
Neither right.
Oh, little brother. Yeah. Right? Or whatever. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
We'll just quickly touch on posing routines.
Yep.
Okay, so you can explain, you know, we do the
I'll fight till I collapse.
So here's what's going to happen. What we're going to do is, because I want all of you to see all the posing for all categories. Would that be good? So we're going to do that before we break out into categories. So for bikini and fitness, meron tayong stage walk. Okay, may stage walk kami yan. What does that mean? During the stage walk, that's the first part. When you enter, when it's your turn to enter, you will have the chance to showcase your body. I'll do the Mensuzika. So, for example, off stage and then, Pagbukas pala na, showbiz na. Okay? Showbiz na, huwag pala. Actually, okay, I used to be coaching seriously before. Now I help. Sige, lalo tayo. Ang isa sa mga tips na sinasabi ko, na binibigay ko is, even when you are off stage, like literally, you're still gonna climb the stairs. You're already in character. You're already performing. So for example, wala pa na nakakita sa akin. Let's get on. After that. Depende sa personality ninyo. Kung shy kayo, edi ganun na lang. Okay? So tayo, after that, front pose. It's up to you. You do this, or you can just do this. And the end, audience, and then you're gonna walk. This is the same with bikini, just different poses. That, if you talk, boom. Now you do the poses. After you do the poses, you show your front, you show your back, and then you're gonna say, the way we do it is we have everyone line up diagonally for each side. Once you enter, you line up and you're waiting for the other competitors to finish. Once that division is done, all competitors will be lined up here and there. Ganun ang style. Para lagi kayo nakikita. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a sample of our bikini and fitness category. And I'm so happy that we have one of our amazing competitors from last year. That is here. So, she's going to show you what it's going to look like. I'm going to play the music. Alright? Palapakan naman natin si Danny! Tapos meron din naman papasok dyan. Ganun mangyayari. Okay? So, let's break down what happened here. What she did. The first thing that she did is, when she goes up the stairs, she stays here first and then she poses. From here, she will salute. Magsasalute na siya. Up, and then she enters center back. Center back. That's magpo-pose ulit siya. So, what kind of pose is this? This is considered a front pose, ladies. Even if nakaside, this is considered a front pose. Right? Pwede yan. Give me another front pose. That is also a front pose. Okay? Basics na tayo. So what she can do, what my personal advice is, you just go to your spot here, do 1 to 2 poses, and then you walk to the front now. Why do you want to do 1 to 2 poses? You just establish that position. Okay? In my posing terms, pag nagka-coach ako, sabi ko, walk, establish position. Establish position. Whatever. Establish position. Yeah? After that, habang naglalakad, hinihingin. Meron pa may gusto sa akin dito. And then, pose din. And then, dito na buo sila ng poses. So, let's see, let's go ahead and walk all the way there. Ngayon, continue to walk. Actually, continue to walk. It's important na it's important stage presence pa rin. Connect to the audience, connect to the audience. Then, you pose, right? And then she's gonna do another pose. Go ahead, get it. Because she knows na maganda yung itsura niya, lalo na kahit hindi siya condition sa lagay na to, pwede na, diba? Pwede na mag-compete. It's important to show your best every time, especially when you're in front. Okay? Just gonna do another pose. Give me a side pose. Oh, so what is that? This is what you call the pivot or for transitioning to your back. Bakit ako dito yeah, transition. And then she's gonna establish her back pose. Boom. And for the NBA, we normally bring hands here. Why? Why do we bring hands there? It's because we want to show the shape of the back. So this is basically the lat spread, yeah? Lat spread check. So make sure your lats, when you do this, your lats open up that way. Okay? Which technically that's why nakaganon because it's automatic. Unless you're doing this. When you bring your hands, when you bring your hands like that, when you drop your shoulder, right, automatically your lats will open up. Okay? Now what did she do again? What did she do with her feet? She brought her feet together because for her, mas maganda, it helps her current body. Some of you girls might look better open, but it depends on how you look. Right? That's how it works. So after that, she's going to do whatever other kind of poses. You'll notice she has transitions to the hands. That's, ano na yan, mga showcase yan. Look at that. Oh, may mga transitions yung ganyan. Parang, choreography. Go ahead. And then, she goes back to that. How come she goes back to this? Because for her, I think this is her favorite look. And she believes that her strengths can be seen through this look. You always go back to that. Ang sa akin sasabihin niyo yung trademark. Go to the trademark. Yung tipo, if someone will make, yung parang mag-poke fun natin, copies you, anong pose ang gagawin nila? Hindi, kung pwede ganun, diba? For example ako, sometimes, I poke fun of other physical mentors. Right? So, what I'm saying is, everything you do is being looked at. You want to make sure that the one that you're known for the most looks good and not good. Okay? So yan po, lang sa bikini. Clear, girls? Yes? Okay, yeah, thank you. Now, what's going to happen is this for... Exactly the same, see fitness and bikini. Now let's go for figure. Wala tayong figure dito. Figure is the same... What is it? No, that's right. Yeah, men's physique is the body. Yeah. So figure. Figure competitors are also wearing heels. Okay? And two-piece. When they go up, it's like bodybuilding. Pero, walang lat spread. So, nakagalit sila. Shots. Basta. Kumali na ito. Walang nagagalit. Ganun yung nangyayari. After that, front double bicep. Front double bicep. Right? And then so on and so forth. Wala ba figure dito? Wala? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, yun na. Next, women's physique. We'll say that later. Exactly the same bodybuilding. Men's physique. How does that work? Sa pool. Ang mga Pilipino mahilig sa... Okay, let's evolve. let's move on to bigger and better things, right? None of that. None of that. You want to look good. Okay? Papaya ako if it's bodybuilding. Pero medyo that's me, okay? Bahala kayo sa buhay ninyo. That's me. That's my preference, right? So you want to look good. So, meaning, you smile. Okay. Okay, nagamit ko pala ito para gano'n nila at dyan nila, pero, sa tiyo. Tingnan. Sabi na sarap. Ay, walang music na naman. Keep at least one hand, one palm open. Okay? Now that's not clear cut in the rules, but that's common practice. Keep at least one hand open. Most have two hands open. Okay? So what's the thing about men's physique? For example, what I did. Yung, pag gumulong ako, what's the benefit of this? So you have to think like that for everyone, huh? Every pose you make has to have a benefit for you. So don't just randomly copy people. Pag-isipan niyo lang mabuti. If you're gonna do this, you gotta make sure na, okay, what's the benefit of this? Eh, kasi when I do this, mas nagsasay yung dito ko. Tapos mas maganda kasi may konti kong ubok yung quads ko dito. Why do I want to go high? Because if I go like this, I look smaller because my lats aren't that wide. Madaling prep, okay? Ganun. Right? So, it's up to you. Pwede nga ganun. O pwede nga ganun, no? Yeah! Naman nilimos. Ganun. You can do that. Showmanship, showmanship, showmanship. After you've done that, boom, 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 boom. Thank you. And then, walk to the side. And pose. Guys, don't do this now. Kasi, as a posing coach,
Just remember that on the side, otherwise,
yeah,
if the judges will take on
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, as a posing coach, it is a sin for me. I tell my athletes, it's a sin to let go of your pose for more than 2 seconds. That's a sin. Because it means you didn't prepare. Posing is so damn tiring. It's really tiring. Correct if it's correct posing. Don't just do this. Just because you're doing this doesn't mean you're posing. Posing is contraction all throughout. Isometric exercise for 30 minutes. Not moving. Okay? It's like an isometric workout basically. So you have to do that. Make sure you always apply. As you're waiting, you think the judges are only looking at the person there? No. They're looking at that person there and comparing him to all of you. And if the judges happen to look at you while you're being tamad, ay di wala. Sayang. You lost their attention. Okay? But that's how physique looks like. Clear? Classic physique has no walk. It's just direct jaw, line up. They're all there. And then automatically do the symmetry round. Symmetry round, quarter turns, quarter turns, quarter turns. Basic. May first time competitors na dito. Nasa kamay ng first time maglalaban. Sorry, there's no such thing as too basic to talk about. In men's physique also and bikini, there are 2 rounds to this, to all of these categories. One, Let's talk about bikini fitness and men's physique. Round one is your individual. It's not really necessarily round. That's how you present yourself. And then they compare. Magkakaroon na comparison. Ano tawag? Ano tawag? Comparison. Ano tawag?
Comparison.
Very good, children. Comparison, you guys are going to line up. And then, the judges are going to ask you via me, if I'm the one who's saying. I'm going to say, okay, gentlemen, it's symmetry round. Okay, ladies, symmetry round. Face the front. When I say face the front, pero naka-face the front na kayo, it's okay, just reset. Just face the front here. Ganyan. And then, quarter turn to the right. You're going to face the right. Yung hips ninyo facing the right, but you're actually still looking like that. Front pa rin. There's no such thing as like that. No, no, no. When you say quarter turn to the right, just turn, and then it's either you do this, depending on who knows better. Pwede ganyan then. And then you still spread. Spread, look good. Quarter turn to the right, face the back. Like that. And then. Okay. Yeah. Now here's the thing about this even if it's symmetry round, then pwede pa rin kayo magtaas ng kamay after 2 seconds of establishing hands down. What do I mean by that? Yan, di ba? Quarter turn to the right. Boom. 2. One of the trademarks na medyo sumikat na medyo maraming bumopya kasi one of our judges last year, si Nico Resolution, si the fit one, ginawa niya pose, which secret, sino na pose sa kanya. Ginawa niya, he did this, boom, and after that, boom, tapos kumanon siya. Yeah, boom, that's fine. And quarter turn to the right. And another quarter turn to the right. Yeah. Okay? That's the second round. First round is to showcase, second round is this one. Tip for you. While you're here, di ba sabi namin ni Phil, you just have to continue to pose. When someone is posing, continue to pose. Just don't be too distracting na parang. Do your thing where you want. And there's going to be times during comparisons where we ask everyone to go to the back. And then they're going to start calling in people. For example, naiwan ako. And then may comparison dyan. Nagpo-post na sila. Buti, magpo-post na ako. Face the front. Quarter turn. Face the back. Or in. Kahit hindi ako judge. Why? Do you really know that you're not being judged? You don't know that. Okay? It should always be on point. Right? So that's men's physique. Flat out. Men's physique, bikini, and fitness. 2 rounds. Number 1, the walk. The stage walk. Number 2, the comparisons. Quarter. You need 2 rounds for those categories. Now, classic physique and figure. Exactly the same thing on the lower. 2 rounds also. It's first round sa kanila is the quarter turns, symmetry round. Okay? For women figure, yan sila. Yan sila. And then quarter turn to the right. Ganon. For men's physique, for classic physique, face the front, gentlemen. It's up to you. Pwede exactly the same. Quarter turn to the right. And when you do your quarter turn, is it bodybuilding for men, classic physique? When they do their quarter turn, should they do this? Yes, straight. Straight still. Okay. For quarter turns in classic physique, it's bodybuilding style, meaning quarter turn to the right. Okay. So squeeze your chest. Cramps. Okay, squeeze your chest at the back, and And then make sure this is level. Don't do this, huh? Don't do this. It's up to you if you want, but I don't like it. So you want the shoulders to be level, right? Pull this back, flex your tricep, forearm facing down, diba? Wag ganyan, wag ganyan. Ganyan. This gives you the best, right? Quarter turn to third. And some people do this. It's up to you. If you want to showcase that hamstring or that thigh, it's up to you. Some people do that and they clip their balls just to be able to showcase the thigh. After that, quarter turn to the right. Some people do this. Some people do this. Okay? And quarter turn to the right. And then another quarter turn. That's classic physique and men's bodybuilding round one. Women's, you're gonna get that. That's something similar. Next, round two is the mandatory poses for figure and classic physique. Mandatory poses, front double bicep. So classic, it doesn't have to be straightforward bodybuilding. No, classic can be. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And then side chest. Right? Operating in it's up to you. On the side chest, side chest. Tricep. Boom. And then face the back. Right? And then face the front again. Abdominal and thigh. And then for men's classic, for classic physique, symmetry, your best classic pose. Boom. 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 Whatever. Pwede ka na, kaya pahala. Pwede yun. Mahaba naman, hindi naman yun. Alright, decency lang. You can do all that. Okay, clear? Classic physique? Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're gonna post. Bodybuilding, exactly the same, but you do lat spread and most muscular. Clear? So, we're now going to divide ourselves into groups. We're gonna divide ourselves into groups.
Strangers around me, I don't know who to trust all around me. I can feel adrenaline, my heart's pounding. The enemies all around, they surrounding. Yeah, I think I better prepare. No fear in this world, better beware. No time in the world, yeah, to be scared. Leave it all on the line or don't be here. My ending's unclear. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. I feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. I was born to make changes. Rearrange this place, gotta tame it. Enemies everywhere when you're famous. They wanna take this dream and deflate it. I hate it, but I use hate as fuel to give me energy. I got the barrel and the scope on my enemy. It's in my mind how I redefine everything. I know who I am, what I want, a clear identity. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. I listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. This place, gotta tame it. Enemies everywhere when you're famous. They wanna take this dream and deflate it. I hate it, but I use hate as fuel to give me energy. I got the barrel and the scope on my enemy. It's in my mind how I redefine everything I know. Who I am, what I want, a clear identity. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. Listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. Around me, I don't know who to trust, how to ground me. I can feel adrenaline, my heart's pounding. The enemies all around, they surround me. Yeah, I think I better prepare. No fear in this world, better beware. No time in the world, yeah, to be scared. Leave it all on the line, or don't be here. My ending's unclear. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. Listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this. Gotta tame it. Enemies everywhere when you're famous. They wanna take this dream and deflate it. I hate it, but I use hate as fuel to give me energy. I got the barrel and the scope on my enemy. It's in my mind how I redefine everything I know. Who I am, what I want, a clear identity. I can feel the quest, it's pulling me in. I don't wanna rest, I need to begin. Listen to my chest, I feel it in the wind. I know that I'm obsessed, that's how I'm gonna win. Yeah, I trained for this. Yeah, I prayed for this. I didn't change for this. I was made for this.
Till I collapse, I'll be moving too fast. Got my foot up on the gas, full throttle till I crash. I'm back with a vengeance. You gon' see me end this. I will be ascending. I don't ever slack. I got my eyes on a prize. What I see for my life. I don't float, no, I fly. Do or die. Cause you gotta do or die. There ain't no compromise. Get ready for a fight.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you lie the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find all my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it. what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you buy the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find all my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it. And this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse. Till I collapse. I've been moving too fast. Got my foot up on the gas, full throttle till I crash. I'm back with the vengeance. You gon' see me end this. I will be ascending. I don't ever slack. I got my eyes on a prize. What I see for my life. I don't float, no, I fly. Do or die. Cause you gotta do or die. There ain't no compromise. Get ready for a fight.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you dye the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it. And this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse. Till I collapse. My energy is unmatched. I don't get tired, no, I don't get gas. I'm back. Still working to surpass. Everybody getting past on my way up fast. So watch out for me now. Everybody in this town will be looking at my crown. I got my knuckles all wrapped. Blood drips from the scabs. Bloody fists from the jabs.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you guide the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it. And this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse. Till I collapse. I've been moving too fast. Got my foot up on the gas, full throttle till I crash. I'm back with the vengeance. You gon' see me end this. I will be ascending. I don't ever slack. I got my eyes on a prize. What I see for my life. I don't float, no, I fly. Do or die. Cause you gotta do or die. There ain't no compromise. Get ready for a fight.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you guide the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it. And this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse.
you leave it all on the pavement? Would you guide the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it, and this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse. Till I collapse. I've been moving too fast. Got my foot up on the gas, full throttle till I crash. I'm back with a vengeance. You gon' see me end this. I will be ascending. I don't ever slack. I got my eyes on a prize. What I see for my life, I don't float, no, I fly. Do or die. Cause you gotta do or die. There ain't no compromise. Get ready for a fight.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you dive the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it, and this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse. Till I collapse. My energy is unmatched. I don't get tired, no, I don't get gas. Still working to surpass everybody, getting past on my way up fast. So watch out for me now. Everybody in this town will be looking at my crown. I got my knuckles all wrapped, blood drips from the scabs, bloody fists from the jabs.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you dive the ground with some straight blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it, and this is just the beginning.
Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse. Till I collapse. I've been moving too fast. Got my foot up on the gas, full throttle till I crash. With a vengeance, you gon' see me end this. I will be ascending. I don't ever slack. I got my eyes on a prize. What I see for my life, I don't float, no, I fly. Do or die.
Pangit.
That was basically the idea. Nothing more. That was just the idea of what we're going to do or what we do in the competition. Maybe some of you are like, oh my gosh, paano ko gagawin ito? That's completely normal. That's exactly what you should be feeling. Okay, unless kung sanay mo talaga kayo. Right? So what I suggest when it comes to posing, what I suggest is you ask for help. You need a second pair of eyes, or maybe if you know someone who's competed already, or you know a posing coach, not matulong tayo sa kanila. Okay? Because, like we mentioned earlier, no, we did mention this earlier. Like I always say, on competition day, is to look, is to be in the best shape of their lives. Okay? So remember that. Everyone's goal is to be in the best shape of their lives. Which means all of you are going to look really good. Now, if all of you look really good physique-wise, how will you get an edge? So you need to make sure that your posing is down. If you need guidance, if you're like, I suggest that you get someone to help you with posing or a posing coach or whatnot. If your question is, coach can who? Not me anymore. Oh. I'm good. But it's easy. Just research the previous competitor's work, and then ask them to help you. I feel bad that I said not me anymore. Mag-group kayo kung marami kayo, pupuntahan ko kayo. Nasa Nubali na ako nakatala, masyadong malayo. So, you know what, fine. If you guys need help in terms of who you should ask for posing stuff, just message me on Instagram and we'll see what we can do. Okay? I can't promise that I'll be the one to teach, but at least I can refer you to people who can. If I'm not available. If I'm available, then that's good. I'm not going to be available for the next several weeks. Like tomorrow or tonight, Phil and I are flying to Cebu. So just message me and at Ken Lizardo sa Instagram and then with that. With that, do you have any questions? Questions? No questions? Sure? Sure? First of all, I'm very happy to have fresh faces. And I'm going to tell you that we are the best option as your first, because you're going to have fun. Okay? We're not going to say, I can do that. Okay? If you don't have any questions, I'll turn it over to Phil. Thank you very much for coming. And hopefully we'll see you in November. Like I said before, we won't be back in August or September for another workshop. And we'll have it here as well. Okay? If you ever need any help, any questions, feel free to message us and we'll answer the questions for you. Thank you very much. So Facebook, search for Phil Later. Spelling is Phil Lechner. Lena. German. Lena. Phil Lena. Okay? Message nyo lang siya. Ako sa Instagram lang ako, guys. Don't message me on Facebook. Because you won't be able to. Okay? With that, thank you so much.
I gotta stay awake, stay alive. It's all on me to find a way to make it in life. Have to believe or else the pain will take all the fight right out of me. So I just lay awake, late at night, thinking of things that I can do to make progress. It's all in the process, train the subconscious. That shit works, I promise. So take what you need, no breaks, hit the speed. Don't save anything, don't waste all you could be. I'll do it right, I'll do it wrong. I'm gonna fight, I should be strong. I wanna fly before I'm gone. I'm gone.
Dito lasang papel. Sup, Antonius ka namin. Layo ka na, pre. Hoy, gusto mo mag-prep.
Isang kagat nga dyan, guys.
Oh. Boom.
Ay, Luis!
Coach, hindi naman hot sauce.
Headset.